Hey guys, it's Tanya here. Thanks for watching. So we are continuing Drugstore Week here on my channel, and we are continuing that by starting another new what do I have from this brand video. Ignore my hand swatches, I'm doing that for another video. But today we're going to do Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I just find them so affordable, and there's so many amazing products hidden within their line that I think that it's a definite like run out and grab kind of product. So I'm going to start with the powdered products, and then we will move into like the lipstick products. So let's start with highlighters, because there are some amazing highlighters in this line. I don't even know if this one is still available, but this one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This one has SPF in 15, and it's called Reserve Your Cabana. This is obviously not a bronzer, it's a highlight, but I love this highlight. This one's a little bit more powdery than the other ones I own, and it doesn't have that metallic feel to it. It's more like, it's just a beautiful light color. You're barely going to be able to see it. But it's really nice to use all over the face if you like that more toned down bronzer effect. Kind of reminds me a bit of these, the new Wet n Wild. These are the new Omega Glow Contouring Palettes. Now these, while I love them when I swatch them, I got the one in Dulce de Leche. I do find them a little bit powdery and kind of chalky to use. That's the color I got. You can see that white is really white. They are very creamy, but they also are very powdery. Colors are beautiful, but watch the powder on these. I'm not a super huge fan of those brand new contouring palettes, and I find with a brush, they don't get better, they get worse. So, those are kind of like a hit or miss for me, but this bad boy is gorgeous. This is Catwalk Pink. And this is the Mega Go Illuminating Palette. Now this is gorgeous for eyeshadow, this is gorgeous for anything, but you can actually like swatch out all these colors separately. Now they are a little bit powdery. Again, this is drugstore quality. Like I'm always telling everybody, when you get something from the drugstore and you're used to using high-end products, it will feel different to you. If you swirl all these together, you get the most gorgeous shade. And again, it'll depend on how you swirl it and what part of the product you put your finger into. But what's really important to me with mosaic products like this is that I can easily take a brush and get them back to their original finish. Because I like to be able to use things like this in multiple ways, and I don't ever want to have to blend something and then have it stay blent. So this is not a miss for me, but it's definitely not the best product in their line. Now let's start with the original. Now these have, oh actually I got one more highlight. Sorry, I forgot this one. If you see this highlight, I don't know if this was limited edition or not. This came from the Center Stage collection from the Fergie collection. This was Reflect Shimmer Powder. You guys, this right here is a highlight. I'm going to add some of this actually to my face because I am doing all drugstore products on my face today. But this is a drugstore product, so I'm going to add it. Okay, you can see this has some glow. Now it has a lot of glow. Can you guys see that? It just adds a lot of color and it's beautiful. This is gorgeous. If you see this anywhere, pick it up. It is one of my most recommended products from Wet n Wild of all time. Now, the original 3 blushes in this line were Heather Silk, completely matte, beautiful pink tone. I'm wearing it today. Autumn always says you can't see the color on my fingers, but I can't keep swatching my hand, Autumn. I have one hand. It's hard to keep swatching it. One swatching hand. I don't have one hand. I have one swatching hand. Berry Shimmer was a beautiful berry tone color, but it did have a little bit of shimmer in it. Yeah, gorgeous. Look at the pigment on these. And the last one was Pearlescent Pink. Now they've relaunched all 3 of these original shades. There they are. But they've also brought out some new shades, and they look different. They're in different packaging now. They look like this instead of like this. And I got the 2 new ones. This is Apricot in the middle. Now these are definitely softer. They feel different. They have a different consistency than the old ones did. This one's a gorgeous peachy orange called Apricot Glow, or Apricot in the middle. And this one is Rose Champagne, which is a little bit deeper. And I feel like it's more of a highlight than a blush. Ignore that middle hand there, because this one doesn't have anything on it, but those 2 are pretty. Can I swatch them here for you? Yeah, so that's Rose Champagne, and that's Apricot in the middle. You can see these are still very pigmented, but the formulation feels, if possible, better. It feels more smooth, it feels more creamy. I'm really loving it. So If you haven't picked up any of the old ones of these, I highly suggest you go pick up the new ones because they're amazing. Also, brand new from Wet n Wild, and these are limited editions, so if you want these, go out and get them right away. These are the geometric highlighting powders. They came in 3 colors. More pastel, more rose, more gold. I'm going to swatch them all for you because it's worth it. This one is in the pastel colors and it's called Where the Dreamers Go. And it's probably my favorite of the 3. It just gives me this gorgeous icy blue toned highlight that I'm just like, I don't understand where it came from or why it became so special to me, but it's really beautiful. The gold one is called Sun Ceremony. I'm just going to blend my finger in all the colors. Of course, if you use your hand like up or down on them, you'll get different shades. There's the yellow and the blue. You can hardly see these on my pale skin, but they are beautiful in real life. And then the last one is Desert Explorations, and this one's got more of like a rose gold feel to it. That's it right there. So these are all really gorgeous and really easy to use and very blendable. So if you haven't seen those in your local drugstore yet, they are coming and you should definitely pick some up when you do find them. Hey guys, so I had filmed the entire Wet n Wild line powder products. I filmed everything and then I got really sick. I actually got sick like that day and I had to stop filming. And I've been sick now for 3 days. So this is kind of like, I filmed one part and now I'm filming the second part, which is all the lip products. And I'm putting on barrier cream because I don't want my hands to get all stained from swatching. They're almost clean again. So I do own a ton of Wet n Wild lip products. I have a whole bunch of these black ones, which are the, you know, the matte formulations. I have a few of the newer kind of different shaped lipsticks. Let me see if I can show you. I have a few of these ones, which are the newer formulation ones. These ones are more hydrating. They are still like a semi-matte. Then I have some of the Fergie ones, and then I have some of the Wet Balm Stain. These are the stain, like the stain pencils, and then I also have the matte ones. So we're going to go through all the lip products that I own. I'll tell you guys what the hits and the misses are, and then that's pretty much everything I own from Wet n Wild, which is a huge part of my collection. I have so much Wet n Wild stuff. It's just because I really, really like it. It's a great drugstore brand. So let's start with these because these are pretty new. These are the Fergie Velvet Matte Lip Crayons. These kind of sort of were supposed to be like the NARS ones. They are a twist up, but they are very dry, and so they do kind of like fall out of here. The other day Chloe was here. So these matte ones are supposed to be formulated like the NARS ones, but they're very drying. The other day Chloe was here and I opened one and the actual like piece inside flew across the room. And these are all like less than a year old in my collection. Anyway, these are the, they don't have their color. Oh yeah, they do on the bottom. This is Plum Jean. This one's kind of hard to pronounce. Now these aren't super opaque. You do have to kind of build them up. This one is Pinky Candy. Some of them are less streaky than others, but I would say none of these are really opaque on first application. You have to really play with them. I love this one, which is the coral one, and it's called Creamsicle Kitty. This is one of my favorites. Oh my god. See what I mean? Like they just pop right out when you're opening them. So this is Creamsicle Kitty. This one's really cute in the summer. And this one is Fashion Darling, which is also falling out, as you can see. So those are the 4 mattes. Then older in their collection, but they always come out with new colors of these, are the Balm Stain Mega Slicks. I used to own a lot more of these. I've cleared a lot of them out because I'm not a huge fan. I only kept the ones that I love. So Ready or Not. These ones are really pigmented. They start off super pigmented and glossy, and then they actually do dry to a stain on your lips. This one is in the color Red Ioactive. I don't know, it's gorgeous. It's a super bright hot pink. This one's one of my favorites, especially in the summertime. I like all of the brighter ones for the summertime. This one is Festival of Fashion. There's Festival of Fashion. It's beautiful. And the last one is Tangerine and Tribal, which I thought was going to be way more orange, but it actually ended up being very, very pretty coral. So those are the 4 Mega Slicks I have. Now the thing with the Mega Slicks is a lot of them have some sort of shimmery undertone to them, and that's why I don't like them. But these ones I do really like. I'm not wearing anything on my lips right now, I just realized. Oh well. Okay, newer to the line is this type of packaging. It's the same black bottom, but it has like a curve to it. These are moisturizing lipsticks. This one is in 15 Minutes of Flame, the pink. Now the packaging on these is super cheap, but the quality of the lipstick is amazing, right? Like, see how bright that is? What's Up Doc is the coral tone one that I have. Again, you cannot even talk about the pigmentation on these. They're so bright and vibrant and beautiful. I just really love them. And this one is Blind Date, which is a beautiful berry tone. This one's less pigmented, which is why I like it as a berry. So now let's talk about the matte ones. These are the originals. I have so many. This is hands down probably my favorite formulation of Wet n Wild lipstick. They are a little bit drying. It's just what they are. So 902C. So this is a cool toned nude. 901B Think Pink. This is like a more corally toned pink color. I really love this one, you guys can tell. These do get really ugly messy, I'm not kidding you, but the pigmentation is worth the mess, in my opinion. In my opinion, the pigmentation is worth the mess. 903C Just Peachy. This is one of my like go-to everyday nude tone shades. I really like the peach in it. 905D, which is Smokin' Hot Pink. Look at that color. It's gorgeous. These are gorgeous. These are like $1.99, you guys. Then I have 908C, which is Sugar Plum Fairy. This is definitely a deeper color. Deeper berry. Really pretty. And I don't keep that one in my stack because I just, I don't wear it as much as I wear some of my other ones. So then we have 910D, which is Red Velvet. There's a lot of reds in this line, a lot of pinky reds. 911D, which is Spotlight Red. I actually have a backup of this in case they ever stop selling it because it is one of my favorite red colors of all time. And then the last three I have are 965 Cherry Picking. 965 Cherry Picking. 966 Don't Blink Pink, which is like more of a hot pink. Yeah, right there. And then the last three I have are the Fergie Bebot, or the Fergie collections. These are like the big silver packaging. I'm actually going to put this one on right now, which is Bebot Love. I love this color. I'm going to apply it to my lips. This is more of a taupey brown. This is not a color I reach for every single day, but I do really, really like it. So that's Bebot Love. The pink I have is Old School Glam. These are some of my favorite formulation of Wet n Wild lipsticks just because they apply so nicely. So that's Old School Glam. This one is Sangria, which, oh. It's just a perfect classic red. Those are the three I have from the Fergie line. So as you guys can see, there is no doubt I love Wet n Wild lipsticks. I own so many of them in so many different colors. But I just love that these are so affordable at the drugstore. They are such a great price point, and they also last all day. They don't make my lips feel super dry. There's so many different colors, so there's something for everybody, which I think is really, really important with a large line like this. These are some of my favorite lipsticks on the market. If you're looking for really great quality drugstore lipsticks, and you like matte because the black ones are matte, the black round tubes are still my favorite. If you're looking for a more glossy finish, then look for the Fergie collection because I think these are really great, or the newer launched line, which is this one. Overall, I would say these are some of my, like I said, my favorite lipsticks on the drugstore market. Wet n Wild in itself has a huge range of products. And they're a company that isn't going away anytime soon. They're constantly bringing new stuff to the market and kind of like always reinventing the wheel. They've got some great highlights out right now. They've got great eyeshadow palettes out right now, but their lip products are still some of my favorite. I hope you guys are enjoying Drugstore Month and learning a lot about the different drugstore brands that are out there. I'm really enjoying doing it. I forgot how much I love some of these things, and so because I have so much makeup that I'm always rotating, it's nice to be reminded that, oh yeah, like you loved these pencils, or oh yeah, you love this specific product. So I'm really enjoying kind of that little bit of a wake-up call. Just that reminder that I do love this stuff a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to share it with your friends and give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Through the night, 'cause girl, I wanna let you know your smile gets me me out of my bed.